The man was walking towards the box, and he killed the men at the door. Hearing the movement outside, the strongmen immediately took up their weapons. The strongman sent the hounds to scout the hallway. A moment later, the hound came running back. The strongman turned the hound's neck, and a bomb was tied to it. After the explosion, the man came out of the passage. His name is Roger, and he is a top killer. No one has ever seen his face, because everyone who saw him was dead. After the strongman was dealt with, he left. Not long after Roger left, policeman Jason arrived at the crime scene, and a titanium alloy bullet on the ground caught his attention. Back in time a few years ago, Jason and his partner Tom were on a mission at the pier. At that time they met the opponent. This person is the killer Roger. During the fight, Jason was unfortunately shot and fell to the ground. Tom appeared in time to save him, and Roger also fell into the water. Both thought Roger was dead, but Roger didn't die. He also found the address of Tom's house and killed his whole family. When Jason arrived, the clue left at the scene was the titanium alloy bullet. For the next 3 years, Jason has been looking for Roger. Now that the clues appeared again, he decided to catch Roger this time. So Jason approached Benny, who was selling clues. According to Benny, Roger is working for one of the two local gangsters. One is the Japanese Yamaguchi group, led by the boss named Yamamoto, who will do anything to achieve his goals. The other is the trio headed by the boss named John. Benny's intelligence network is indeed powerful. In the evening, Roger drove a sports car to the trio's site. John asked him to take away the treasures escorted by the Yamaguchi Gumi tonight, and sent him 2 men, Wu-Ti and Ryan. Roger knew in his heart that they were here to monitor him. As night fell, the escort convoy of the Yamaguchi Gumi met the inspectors at the port. As soon as they drove out of the warehouse, with Roger's order, all the subordinates of the Yamaguchi Gumi died. Yakuza members are gathering at a secret stronghold, but the next second, after a pistol fire, all the men died, but a senior cadre escaped by hiding under the table in time. Wu-Ti hid in a corner and fired several times, killing his brother's enemy. It turned out that Ryan was killed at the position of the Yamaguchi Gumi before, and Wu-Ti thought it was the revenge of the Yamaguchi Gumi. All of this is operated by Roger behind the scenes. He wants to stir up conflicts between the two gangs. Subsequently, Roger came to the Yamaguchi group again, and Yamamoto's daughter Devon Aoki wanted to hire Roger. Have Roger kill John's family. In the middle of the night, John was about to move his family to a safe place, and the Yamaguchi Gumi had already surrounded the place. At this time, Wu-Ti also broke in suddenly, and his subordinates and younger brother died for the organization. Now he just wants the money and get out of here, but John took out the weapon under the table while stabilizing the opponent. However, Wu-Ti reacted quickly and fired first. At the critical moment, Roger came in time and knocked him down. John shot the traitor. However, just when John thought it was safe, Roger didn't say much and shot him in the head. At this time, the ninja outside the house killed everyone in the villa. Then Roger killed the guard at the door and went to John's family's room. The mother and daughter trembled with fear. After 2 gunshots, everything returned to calm. When he came out to report the situation to the Yamaguchi Gumi, the Yamaguchi Gumi, Japan's largest gangster, was shot and killed by rival gangs overnight. The boss of the Yamaguchi Gumi, who learned of the incident, rushed to Los Angeles in person, but as soon as he got off the plane, the policeman Jason brought someone to find him, and he handed over the secret documents to Yamamoto. Then Roger came here with 2 boxes. He handed the golden horse to Yamamoto. It turned out that the document just now was the evidence of his betrayal. Immediately, Roger was pressed out by Yamamoto's men. As soon as he walked down the stairs, Roger started to fight back and easily eliminated several of his men. Yamamoto, who heard the movement, came down to check, and Roger directly pressed the detonator. With the sound of the explosion, the men brought by Yamamoto were killed, leaving him alone. He got up and asked Roger why he did this. At this time, Roger told the truth. It turned out that his real identity was Tom. He killed the real Roger back then, but the death of his family has been irreversible. In order to take revenge, he has been lurking in the dark as Roger after plastic surgery, just to destroy the 2 major gangs. After speaking, the 2 immediately started a fierce fight. Yamamoto was helpless against Roger's attack. Before he died, he revealed to Roger that it was his good brother Jason who leaked his information back then, which made Roger a little unbelievable. Then the 2 met and came to the original pier, and Jason fought with him. When the two were in a stalemate, Roger told each other his true identity, looking carefully at these familiar eyes. Jason finally believed that the person in front of him was Tom. At this time, Jason confessed everything. In fact, he had been cooperating with Yamamoto back then, but he didn't expect the other party to be so ruthless. The tragic death of Tom's family made him feel guilty for many years. In order to make up for his mistake, Jason blocked the sniper's bullet for Tom. He completed his own redemption, and Tom finally untied his knot. Subsequently, Tom drove away in a sports car. From now on, there will only be Roger, the god of killing, in the world.